Hi there, my name is Casey Laxo. We're here to discuss a very exciting time in our company, Family Fresh to Go. As many of you know, we started just wanting to provide some healthy alternatives for our neighbors here in this area. And right now, the area is growing rapidly. We have a lot of new families moving in, a lot of new houses going up, and this is the perfect time for us to start thinking outside of the box that we currently have for this company. This is a great time for us to think of what does it look like 5 years from now. So, this is the perfect time for us to think about the next chapter for this company and what does our best version of the future look like as the Family Fresh to Go business grows. So we made the decision recently to expand our menu, and that was because as the population grows, it's important that we not only continue to offer our normal menu items, we also need to consider the fact that there are people that were already here that maybe didn't have a favorite item of ours, but now that there are more people, we need to offer more options so that people that move to this area are interested in something we offer. People that already lived here that didn't necessarily have an interest in what we offered on the menu already, they will have more options to give us more of a shot. As the base of our customers grows, it's important that we grow, and we can't be stagnant with the menu forever. We are a small business, so it's important for us to keep things as fresh as we possibly can. It's easier for us than bigger chain businesses because we don't have A, B, C, D, E, F, G franchises across the state or the country even, and we don't have to offer a uniform experience in multiple places. It's easier for us to kind of play with what we offer our customers. There has been some concern recently about what this expansion of the menu, especially, is going to mean for the workload that we already have. There are a lot of people that are worried about how we're going to keep up with the inventory, and we are planning to implement an inventory management system known as Inflow. Uh, we'll be working on that more soon. We plan on using that to help manage the inventory we have better. And this will also make it easier for us to expand our inventory as the menu changes and grows. And it'll make keeping track of everything we have and making sure we order things when we need to much easier. Now, we're going to be taking a hands-on approach in fixing issues with communicating with you guys. We realized in the response to the menu change, especially, that it's important for us to keep everybody involved because this is a small business and it is a very specific team. So we need to make sure everybody is in the loop and not just drop information on you guys and expect you to just go along with it. Also, we've heard concerns that our expectations of the workday have sort of been misconstrued or possibly just not fully paid attention to. And that's another reason people are worried about the increase in the workload. And we want you to know that we are here to help you make every shift run as smoothly as it should every day. If you have a concern, don't be afraid to come talk to me or another one of the managers, and we will take the necessary steps to make sure everybody's on the same page because we are on the same team. Now, like I said earlier, the reaction to the menu change really showed us that we need to make sure we are all involved in big changes. We can't just unilaterally change something like half the menu. It's not we're not in a place that it's easy for us to make those kind of choices, which is why you guys made sure you we knew how shocking it was. So we're going to make sure that we are building and maintaining channels for open communication for updates about what's going on with the business. If there's something that we want you to know, we're going to find the best way for us to keep in contact and make sure there are no big surprises. Because we know this is a challenging time for all of us. You know, as the area expands, it's not just about people coming here, it's about people getting here, you guys getting here with all the increased traffic and everything else. So, we want to make sure that we are making changes, but it's not worth making changes that either drive you away or make you not want to come to work. We can't have a successful team if the team doesn't want to do any of the work. So we will be digging deeper into how we manage the team. We've kind of allowed you guys to be a little independent of us, but in this time of change, especially, and for the next few months, we will be very hands-on and making sure everybody knows what we're doing, why we're doing it, and where it's going to take us. So now it's time for us to just grow together and make this company the best that we can make it. Okay. Thank you guys. So this assignment for me was complex because I've done sort of similar assignments for other courses that involved sort of putting myself in the position to do this and that and make it a PowerPoint and do it in a video. But this one really, something about this specific scenario really felt like I was going into it leading a team, if that makes sense. Like I've done things like this before that were just kind of like, okay, this is the assignment. Hope I'm doing it right. But I was almost more nervous to do this one because somehow it felt real, so to speak. There was something about it that was a little bit more intimidating. And I I spent a lot more time than I expected to making sure that what I put in the slides was different than what I was going to say and that I concisely explained to the team that this is what had happened and we are going to do this to fix it and move forward. Um, so this was a different and very interesting project of this type for me, actually. I enjoyed it.